What's good? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Stephen A. Smith once again is going through it, man. You know, they've been stressing him out over this Molly situation. Not the networks per se. Hasn't really been the networks. It's been mostly, people, because people are the biggest detractors you're ever going to have. Stephen A. Smith. We're going to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this page, hit the notification bell so you can get caught up on all the information that's coming up as we tell you the full story and nothing more than that, so we don't want anybody to miss out on anything that's flying, so we have a lot of situations to talk about here. There is a great deal of shock and awe that people would even take it to this level or take things this far. Meaning that with Stephen A. Smith, it's just ridiculous. I could see, can't believe that this is still going on past a week. I thought this would die out, but this is continuously going on as fans have given it a whole new light, and they have followed Stephen A. Smith like outside of the building. Like there's been fans out on the streets that keeps yelling, "Molly, Molly, Molly." It's just crazy, man, that he's been taking the tunnel into work because, normally he would talk to some fans if they were outside, say a couple words, but now he just goes right into the office. And that's just that. So Stephen A. Smith is planning on doing a talk show at night, and we're going to talk about that on ESPN. We had spoken about it earlier. His news and business was leaked out. He doesn't have a lot of friends that work there. A lot of the former sports writers are very biased at the fact that he's making this type of money. And such isn't, and they're friends, and, they have ties with people like Max Kellerman, who is a journalist as well, but they kind of feel like Max was underutilized, and they're more friends with Max than Stephen A. And they believe Stephen A. is jealous of Max. Now, with all of this being said and put into place, Stephen A. Smith is still Stephen A. Smith. He's going to write and try to turn the ship around. But what he's thinking is, we need a fresh start. The show was kind of getting stale. Let's move on from there. But keeping Molly was essential. Guys need something to look at for 3 hours, as he once put it before. Not saying that's all she brings to the table, but guys need something to look at. They're going to be there looking for 3 hours. So Stephen A. is going to make that, the narrative. Now, this whole thing that's going to be talked about, Stephen A. wants to address it, but once he gets his talk show, he wants to have Jalen on there, and then they will discuss it. Surprise, surprise, surprise. He's not going to give that away on first take. He wants to make sure that this goes down the proper way. And the proper way to do that would be on his Stephen A. talk show on ESPN when he brings Jalen Rose in as a guest. That's what he's thinking about. Knocking it right out of the park. Now, ESPN wants to make it a ESPN Plus show to increase the interest into ESPN Plus and get subscriptions, because they have been getting crushed in the subscription game because they have launched it completely wrong, and they tried to use the interests of others to lure people into subscribing to ESPN Plus. They had Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant was breaking down aspects of the game from like watching film. Like Kobe can watch film, but that's only going to be impressive to people that love basketball and love the film process of it. Other people are not going to want to go that route. So that didn't really register the type of voters that they thought they were going to get. Well, not voters, but subscribers. And Stephen A's World, which is basically a Stephen A show where he can do whatever he wants, they thought this was going to garnish a lot of subscribers. And he tried to use the Kwame Brown wave of what's been going on. When he wanted to respond to Kwame Brown, he decided to double down with his insults and made it about basketball and sports when Kwame wasn't speaking about basketball, but he did it on his Stephen A's World, not on First Take, to try to increase the subscriptions on ESPN Plus, which it did. It got some subscriptions because people wanted to see it. Other people waited until they saw it on YouTube. See, YouTube is hurting a lot of people's subscription base because the next day, most of that stuff is going to be on YouTube. Whether it's illegally done or legally done, they're going to put it on YouTube some type of way, and people are going to be able to view it. And that's going to hurt a lot of all this registered business where everybody pays for everything. Everything's a pay site now. All these apps, you need an app for an app to open another app. You know, it's crazy. And now your phone is going to be jammed and spammed up with apps that you didn't want, you didn't ask for, you don't need, but it's there. And it's supposed to be for your benefit. Congratulations. Now that we've arrived here at this point, what's the point, you might say? Why would we continuously go down this road, and what is the plan? Well, the plan is to make ESPN Stephen A. Smith friendly, meaning that we're going to let Stephen A. create. He deciding that we need different programs. First Take needs a revolving chair. We need co-hosts on each days, different days, so people can be like waiting to see who's going to come in and show up on different days. And having on Monday, Michael Irvin come in and break down football because he's an avid Dallas Cowboy fan, and Stephen A. hates the Dallas Cowboys. This would definitely fuel the fire going in, and people can't wait to see what Michael Irvin and Stephen A. are going to say back to back, because they know I venomously don't like the Cowboys. And he do. Max didn't have those type of allegiance to teams. He's an analyst. He comes from that world where he's non-biased. He's not going to just ride with a team just to be riding with a team. If that team was screwing up, Max is going to basically tell you they're screwing up. And that's just not good television. And that wasn't going to cut it. Now, when we came to talk about this, and if you guys ain't on the Patreon, you need to be on the Patreon, because you get to find out about the man who invented First Take and what his situation is with Molly and all of this other stuff that's going on out here in the world today. We broke it all down for you on the Patreon. You're welcome. Now that has been addressed, we have to move forward. And when we moving forward, we mean like this. We don't want anyone saying anything other than what's on the table. We got everything we need. What we don't want is people coming in here changing narratives. We got Stephen A. Smith already planning on doing his nighttime show and bringing Jalen Rose on there so he can have this discussion with Jalen Rose live on his show about Molly and the rumors and all of this. They want to stage it on Stephen A's show when he get his primetime show, which ESPN still hasn't written the check off for yet, because they want everything to be on ESPN Plus. This Tom Brady man in the mirror thing has brought them some decent numbers, and they want to kind of go down that road of having a series. I don't see anybody really contending with the rest of the players that's out there. Like, I couldn't see anyone really contending with Stephen A. Smith's position right now. I just really think he's the face. They have no other personalities there. They have a bunch of people who can analyze and do their jobs, but, you know, they got S. Van P in there. You know, he's got a personality. So when you got SVP in there, the glasses, everything, he's able to be a personality and take over the show. You know, ESPN has been trimming the fat for a long time, and now the show is taking a whole new identity. So where are you going to go from there? Oh, we talked about it. Boom. The man that wanted Molly Querim, or Karam, whatever she called herself. It's right there, December 20th, 2021 at 3:09 p.m. It is posted. Learn about what happened with the men that wanted Molly Querim on the Patreon. The Carcino for Life Patreon. Oh, yeah. It's always popping. It's always popping out there. Don't forget, the Cash App is Carcino. All right? The like button is free. You can hit that at any time, keeping you informed. And if you just got here late, let me inform you. Stephen A. Smith, right? Because they drive them through the tunnel, has been avoiding fans because they're screaming, Molly, Molly. They just heckling him everywhere he goes. So he hasn't been making any outside appearances like he normally does when he goes out to dinner. He sometimes would take a picture with fans, but would decline video. That's Stephen A. I never thought of it that way. You know, that's a good thing. Most people don't look at things the way I do. But I never thought of it that way. That's interesting. Am I keeping it going along by informing the general public about things that is happening? Yeah, maybe. Cino got a decision to make about kicking a girl to the curb. Now, before I do that, should Cino try to figure out what's going on with the girl in her life before he kick her to the curb? That's what I want to do, because I'm kind of interested to know what's going on. I'm like, why is this happening? I'm already in the replacement stage already. But I kind of want to see what's going on. She was a good woman. She really tied the room together. But I really gotta see what's going on first before I start putting down ultimatums. That would be the most humane thing I do. So what's on the list, Casino? Christmas shopping. That's right. Whew. So, definitely. Whew. It's not that bad. For December, I can still see clouds and sun. No, you can't see that in Seattle. Woo. But that's how it is out here. Oh, there it is. There's my new license. Okay, I see y'all. Ooh, this my new license. Bam! Oh yeah! My new and improved license. That's crazy. They sent me something saying federal limit supply. The hell you mean federal limit supply? That don't make no damn sense. But alright. Federal limit supply. Now I gotta go find out what the hell that means. I got the feds on me. Wouldn't be a surprise. So I ain't gonna take y'all with me Christmas shopping, but love, peace, and hair grease. Be safe, and we'll stay in contact. If I find anything out more, I'll let you know.